a coroner's case with an autopsy different from a regular embalming?
Oh
So,
gosh.
I mean, it's got again. I'm trying to keep things to where it's not too graphic, but an autopsy, and this is what I explain to families when I'm making arrangements. An autopsy is a very invasive procedure, and it is going to require um, more in depth embalming and more time. So, a regular embalming, there is no trauma to the abdominal or thoracic cavity, or even the head and the skull and the brain.
Mm.
For an autopsy is not just as you see on TV with the Y incision and in the thoracic and abdominal cavity, but also a cranial autopsy is performed where literally the top portion of your skull is opened and your brain is examined. So we then have to go back and we take our skill and we take our time and we repair that. And when you see on TV, and this goes back to Catherine talking about how sometimes you'll see on TV shows where a decedent comes into a funeral home from the coroner's office, and they're closed up and they're sutured and things like that. That's not normally how someone comes into our care. We
No.
we would then have to go in. We treat the viscera, which is the abdominal organs that are normally placed into a bag. We have to treat those separately, and then we have to embalm. Well, you have to find the vessels because those vessels have been severed. We have
And
to
that's why we have to open up. That someone comes to us with a Y incision. There's just a couple different stitches holding the skin together. We cut those sutures and we open up the cavity because we can't just inject like we normally would. We need to find any viable vessel, and it can be challenging.
and that's where again a lot of people don't realize the schooling that we go through. We take extensive anatomy courses.